What's up, guys? It's your favorite twins, and yes, the time has come. We are finally sitting down to react to Reneé Rapp's debut album, Snow Angel.
I have my jacket on today. It is not cold.
No.
But I felt like, you know, snow, it would fit the aesthetic.
Yeah.
So it might come off midway. You know, I'm excited. We have heard a lot about this album. You guys have been requesting it non-stop. We recently reacted to the title track and first single, Snow Angel, and we absolutely loved it.
Loved it.
She has a beautiful voice. She has a knack for storytelling, for the writing, you know. So I'm interested in seeing how she brings her experiences, you know, to life musically.
When we were listening to the title track, it didn't really click at first that that's the route it was gonna take, and then when it finally did, I don't know, it was one of those moments where it was like, wow, that's just impeccable songwriting.
Yeah.
So it definitely intrigued me for what the rest of the album was gonna sound like and be about, and the things that we were gonna touch on. We actually don't know too much about Reneé. We did just recently learn that she was Regina George in Mean Girls the musical, so that's actually kind of cool. I'm excited to see the tricks and, you know, things that she does with her voice too.
So without further ado, let's get into Snow Angel.
But of course, before we get started, make sure to follow us on all of our social medias. We'd love to connect with you guys.
If you haven't already, be sure to join our Patreon. If you're into exclusive content, full-length reactions, and little goodies, we'd love to have you.
Tasted the blood in my mouth and left you there to bleed out. It didn't feel like a dream. Don't think I could love you more. So what the hell does it all mean? I'm taking everything I see as a sign, but what if it's right? I'm here again, talking myself out of my own happiness. I wonder if we
I like
should
that.
sit here in silence.
I like the lyrics.
Soul in there, I hear it.
Yeah, right?
If I see a blue car today, we'll probably have to break up. So I close my eyes while I drive. Brains will be over by May. That's just the deal that I made.
I like that.
I like this melody.
I know it's crazy. Make it up till I quit. I wonder if we should just sit here in silence.
Kind of like how you pull yourself back.
Yeah.
Maybe from being vulnerable in a way. I guess talking about how you feel, maybe talking about what you've been through, it's kind of like a defense mechanism, almost like how you like protect yourself. Vulnerability hangover.
Oh, interesting.
Where you feel like you've spilled too much.
Yeah,
and it's like you walk away thinking, oh, did I say too much? Like, did I, you know?
But I also kind of get like a sense of like, I don't self-sabotage maybe too.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, having said all that, do you still want to be with
See what I mean?
The question.
I want to be with you, like maybe even forever. Holy shit. No, because I mean not forever. I actually have no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Vulnerability hangover. I like that.
The overthinking, like what's going on in her head.
Yes.
I actually hate you. I just want to be honest.
I'm here again. We should just sit here in silence. 'Cause shut the fuck up. Talk too much.
Just shut the fuck up.
Me or you? Now, I think that's what I'm getting from this song. It just sounds like a peek into her mind, a peek into the overthinking maybe. When you go through things, you know, especially traumatic things, it's mind altering. So it's like every move that you make, everything that happens to you, you kind of overthink or overanalyze it. A good intro, like this is the introduction to the thoughts. Now we're gonna get into the thoughts.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same tidbit as you, like kind of getting a peek into Reneé's mind and kind of the overthinking, and everything has to be calculated, and like you're reading every little like thing. So it's like, okay, do you hate me? Because if you hate me, then I'll have to hate you just a little bit more. But like, I want to be with you, but forever. Shit, not forever.
Yeah,
like, it's just, you know, getting so caught up in your own thoughts and not really just kind of being in the moment. So I realized that this song is not really being in the moment. And then again, like I said, self-sabotage. So like if I see a blue car, we gotta break up. Yeah. There's blue cars everywhere on the road. So like
I kind of see you everywhere.
I like that. I think my favorite part is, shut the fuck up.
No, really.
Relatable.
Funny. But you know, I also wonder, what just came to mind too, if this is gonna be an album about betrayal in a way.
It could.
This song also strikes me as like how you feel when you first meet somebody, infatuation and love, whatever the case may be, butterflies.
Oh, hell yeah.
All of that at first.
And then...
But us hearing the title track already, it just makes me wonder, like, where this goes, like, what course this takes.
I don't know.
So that's adding more context for me. I'm going to keep an eye on that. But as for an opening song, vocals were steady. I feel like she's teasing us a little bit because we already know what she can do.
I was just a tourist. You got to be a big hometown hero. Still stuck in your high school yearbook. Why'd we have to cover so much ground? You showed me around.
I like that.
Burned the whole city down. How to make me hate Boston? It's not his fault that it's not his fault. Just a casualty, and casuals the way you chose to leave.
Now, that's a very good line.
If you want to flip a word, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Verse 2, let's see what you got.
Okay.
Your basement, God forbid you're not the center of attention. Family confrontation, probably started cause my name was mentioned. It's not his fault that
Uh-oh.
You hear boy that vocal coming out?
John, but it lasted.
Oh, I love that note.
How to make me hate Boston.
Say that one more time.
Oh, love that.
Love that.
I love that line.
I love the meaning of that song.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
You know what, that last line, and you're all over every single street. If you're right about the blue car line, and talk too much about how it's like, if I see a blue car, we gotta break up. It's again carrying that point of everything reminds me of you. And even the whole idea of I hate Boston. It's like when you kind of make someone your world, you can literally hate a place. Like a place can literally remind you of that person and
like,
nothing
it's
but.
like where everything went wrong.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So
and
it's like,
also where you spent all your time, and it's not like, it's almost like you weren't even focused on Boston while you were there. That person was Boston for you.
Yeah,
the only reason, you know what I mean?
I was just a tourist. You got to be a big hometown hero.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you showed me around, you made me feel comfortable here, and then you turned around and you were the person that made me hate it.
Still stuck in your high school yearbook. This person, I guess, went into adult life still being popular. And it's like, me compared to you, it can almost make you feel small.
Yeah.
I know sometimes in relationships you feel like you're kind of being drowned out.
Yeah, you can feel inferior
or like,
to your partner.
Left in the dark, almost.
Yeah.
In someone else's spotlight or someone else's shadow. Yeah. Even though like the words with you're always the center of attention. Anyway, for such a simple production, I loved her vocals on that. It's a gradual build of her vocal ability being shown. So I'm already picking up on that. Maybe we should just burn the whole city down. I don't know.
She got me with that little "leave me casually" line. That was just that was superb writing right there. Oh.
You get on my nerves. You're so fucking annoying. You could poison. It didn't have to be like this. I didn't want to have to use the knife behind your back to go and flip the script.
There's the rap. There's the rap.
You're gonna fuck me up first.
Almost got away with it, but unlucky for you, I am that bitch. You get on my nerves.
I like this actually.
Personal urge. Forget
I like this beat.
Yeah.
Got another suit to lick. Anything it takes to run you out to bring me down to anybody listening. Yes, I am a feminist, but bitch, you're making it so hard for me to always be supporting all women.
I always think of the meme. I do not support all women. Some of you bitches are very dumb. I am a feminist, but you're making it very hard.
Supporting all women. I hate that bitch.
That's me.
You could poison, you're the worst.
I love how chill this is. The first time the album seems very relaxed.
This might be out of pocket.
Ooh.
Ooh! Oh,
not doing it. I don't want to do.
Oh, that was a sick run.
I think that we should do something.
That run was nasty.
We should do something else on the list.
Forgiving you is pointless. You could poison, baby The worst bitch on the earth.
Hey.
I hate you and you left. I think you should shut the fuck up and die. You get on my nerves. Fuck you, you dumb bitch. Fuck you. George?
Like we said,
You know,
sometimes you don't have to support all women.
sometimes you just can't hide your feelings.
Sometimes you can't, and it's okay to hate.
I am a proud hater.
I'm a proud hater.
I am.
If you have hate in your heart,
Be proud
it's
of
okay,
it.
be proud of it. I have to say, I think that's my favorite so
I
far.
was just about to say that.
And you were speaking if there's gonna be betrayal. That's what this song speaks to me.
There it is.
It's someone that betrayed her, and it's kind of, I like I took the knife behind your back and flipped the script.
I put it in yours.
Yeah, bitch, I killed you. I like that because it also shows how self-aware Reneé is, not only within herself, but other people.
Yeah.
So being able to call them out on their bullshit and kind of be 3 steps ahead. I liked poison. You can poison. That's how toxic you are.
Yeah, that you could poison the toxic thing. Like you, how you more poison than poison? That's crazy.
Like, does that show what kind of friendship they had as well?
Absolutely.
That the friendship was toxic to begin with, so that friendship as a whole was already
It could
poison.
be a friendship, relationship.
Yeah.
When you're involved with people, again, going back to like when you're so involved with a person, that moment where you wake up and you
Yes.
see this person for what they are.
Yes.
Whether it's based off how they treat you, how they treat others, or just how they are in general. So
Yeah.
I like that for this reason. I think it's very relatable. I loved the switch and the beat at the end.
Yes.
I think that was needed because it changes the momentum a little bit. I
Yeah.
don't know what Gemini Moon sounds like, but you know, having a half and half moment on there was really nice to tie it back around at the end. She's been very vulnerable so far. Like, even to write a song like this, you got to be prepared for some criticism.
Yeah.
Because she straight up told that bitch to die.
Hey.
You got to feel real strongly to do
I
that.
was gonna say sometimes the hate is just that strong.
Listen.
So I liked.
I liked
You already
it
got
too.
it like.
Yeah, I got it like.
Yeah.
Never know who you're gonna get. Sour lemons or cinnamon. Every day I'm different. I talk shit, then I bite my tongue. Moving in, then I'm on the run. I exist on a pendulum. You're so fucking perfect. How come I'm not feeling more?
Ooh.
Hope this doesn't make
Whoa.
you insecure.
I love the I love the way she switches
Yesterday
the
was
melody.
heaven, now I'm bored. I bet you're sick of it. Leave me so mad. Always the problem kid. I could play the Gemini.
Ooh, that's nice.
But really, I should just be better to you.
You know how people blame their signs?
Yeah.
Memorizing every smile line. Compatibility down to the signs. To avoid myself. You're the driver, I'm the passenger.
I like this part a lot.
Feeling more. Hope this doesn't make you insecure. Sick of it. Believe me, so am I. I could never pick a side. I bet you're sick of it. Better to you. But really, I should just be better to you.
Oh. I love that because we
I
were
love that.
reading that she is a Gemini, but technically she's a Pisces moon.
Pisces moon, yeah.
So I kind of like that. It's like, well, maybe that's not.
Yeah. You know how I kind of take that? The reason why it's Gemini moon is because the moon sign is kind of like the hidden sign.
Okay.
It's the sign kind of like in the dark, it feels like.
Okay.
And the things that you don't really acknowledge about yourself.
Yeah.
And so
Very true.
maybe she feels like those Gemini traits
Kind of.
are a little more low-key, if that makes sense. It's the things
Yeah.
that people don't expect to deal with, even though she is a Gemini. That's
Right.
kind of like how I take that.
Oh, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
I like the flip on having something to blame and then ultimately blaming yourself at the end of it.
Yeah.
So like again, I really appreciate the accountability here. It even says it in the song, but saying like, okay, yeah, I know I'm a flip-flop bitch.
Yeah.
And we can blame it on what I've been through. We can blame it on
ADHD.
ADHD.
we can blame it on anything.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna blame myself. I should just be a better lover. I should be a better friend, a better lover, a better daughter, a better sister. I don't know, sister, whatever. I should just be a better person. That's the one thing consistently I like, is that somehow, some way, each song starts from one point of view and always ends up back in the third person. I really like that.
That's self-reflection. I was also reading that Gemini Moon, referencing the actual moon, and how the planets have effect on us. So I guess that was another layer too.
It's true.
But I agree with everything that you're saying. I think that's another one of my favorites so far.
Yeah, I think so. I like this little run.
I like this sequencing.
You can already add a like for Snow Angel. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's just a hit right there.
Within the chorus, when we think about Gemini, right? I look at the lines, always the problem kid. I could never pick a side. So with Geminis, they're known to be, I guess, a little misunderstood.
Yeah.
They're known to have those sort of the twins, the two split personalities, you know.
Yeah.
So you, like she said in the beginning, you really never know which version of her you're gonna get.
Right.
We're in love or we never met, sour lemons or cinnamon. It seems as though in this song, she's saying she needs to give herself more grace as well. I avoid myself, right? Spending time with you, it's like, I'm avoiding dealing with the conflicting emotions that I have, the conflicting feelings that I have. That sometimes results in you being the problem. Because if you're erratic, you're gonna come across as erratic, and then you're gonna come. If you misunderstand yourself, how can you expect other people to understand you? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you don't take that time to kind of harness those two energies,
of course.
And so hearing, but really, I should just be better to you. I should be more patient with you, more patient with myself.
Yeah,
that's the double.
Yes,
I'm out of sorts right now. And so I should be better to you as a person outside of myself. Yeah. But I'm out of sorts, and I should be better to myself and more understanding and take time with myself. Right. The same way I'm taking time with you. Right. Absolutely. So it's a double, like you said. It always comes back to third person. Yeah. So, interesting.
First to arrive, last to leave. What's misery without company? It's white outside, but red underneath.
Love that line.
It's up in my nose. It's better, but it's cold.
Oof.
I'll make it through the winter if it kills me. I'll angel in the snow until I'm worthy. But if it kills me, I'll try. Smiles high.
Okay. I don't think this is something we noticed or touched on in our original reaction. Okay. But, okay. Coming off Gemini Moon, right? Okay. A song about having patience with yourself, and needing to be better to yourself and stop avoiding yourself, right? Yes. When I look at the chorus again, I'll make it through the winter if it kills me. The winter is often described as that cold, dark, hard part of life. Like, almost like how you would say the storm. Right. I'm taking it as though she's saying, I'm going to keep going through this winter, even if it kills me. I'm going to keep going through this uncomfortable time. Yes. Right? And I can make it faster if I hurry. I'm going to angel in the snow, which means lay in the snow. Sit in it. Sit in this uncomfortability. Yes. In this winter, in this cold, until I'm worthy. So until I see my worth. Yes. Until I can kind of unpack all of these things. Even if it kills me, even if I never get there, at least I can say I tried. At least I can say that I spent that time with myself and I stopped avoiding myself. Yeah. No matter how cold it was, no matter how uncomfortable it was. Yeah. I laid there until I figured it out.
Yeah, I see that. It's... Yeah, so when you look at Snow Angel, it could be one about the hard drugs and that greatness.
Right. She had an experience where she was drugged. And she woke up and she was there for 7 hours. And when she did wake up, nobody she was with was there. She was alone.
But then, like you said, the uncomfortableness and having to face yourself. Yes. Like, when that time finally comes and you're like, I have to look in the mirror now. Right. And I have to look at the person that other people have created, that I've created.
Yeah. And experienced.
And someone that's been through shit. Yeah. And now I have to kind of break this person apart a little bit, hence the winter time, hence that being very uncomfortable.
Right.
My favorite thing is you have to be uncomfortable in order to be comfortable.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I definitely see comfortability.
Yeah, that's how I'm getting this now. I'll make it through the winter.
Yeah, I like that.
Smiles high and secrets.
Love that line.
If you will never speak,
I thought it's also to her.
look in the mirror.
Oh.
She looks like me, but half alive and twice as weak.
Self-reflection again.
I make it through the winter if it kills me.
That was my surprise. I did not expect that.
If it kills me, I tried so hard. He broke my heart. I blame him 'cause it's easy.
I feel like the boy that she met is the boy in I Hate Boston.
Or okay, you're going exactly where I was going.
Okay, or Talk Too Much, I Hate Boston, somewhere in between there. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then the Eyes to Look for Him and Her, I feel like is that Poison is
Okay.
that I feel like we're talking about those two people right now. I love back then, what I hate today. I feel like that's Gemini Moon, so it's a little bit of that
that
switch right
feeling.
there. I don't know, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder.
You know, we always try to like piece things together because
Yeah.
obviously they're going to be remnants of other songs.
Oh,
but
always.
and with this being the title track, it's
I feel
obviously
like-
gonna encompass everything. So.
Yeah.
If I went back, I would do the same. But why does it go slower when I angel in the snow until I
About to go right into the next
That's the
song.
next song.
Love that song. We did a separate reaction
Yes.
for that. You guys can check it out.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did beforehand because it's given us a bit more
A
context.
little bit, yeah, more
But
context.
this is still a great song. It's been in my rotation. So yeah,
And
there's
now,
that.
hearing it on the album,
Yeah,
I
it's-
really like it too, and kind of seeing some of the callbacks.
Yeah.
Like you said, hearing the progression of her voice for Snow Angel, it shows how much strength. I still don't feel like to her fullest effect. I
know,
don't.
yeah.
But it shows just how strong her vocals can be.
Yeah.
I think it's actually one of the best title tracks I've heard in a long time.
No, it is.
actually.
It definitely is. Just again, looking at this line, it switches up at the chorus, at the last chorus. But why does it go slower when I? In the beginning, she says it'll go faster if she hurries. Why is it going slower?
Slow,
though?
yes,
Maybe why is
exactly.
it going slow when I hurry?
'Cause you're
Or
trying to
just
rush
why is
through
it
it.
going slow in general? Because you're trying to rush a process that you can't.
You can't rush it.
So
Yeah.
her realizing that is like, okay, I have to sit in this uncomfortability and in a way, accepting it. And for the song to end with,
Yeah.
if it kills me.
Yeah.
If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry. If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry, cry. I found out from a friend of a friend that you're here again. What gives you the right to come back to the city that I live
Is
in?
that Boston?
Yeah, I know that you grew up here. So what now?
Oh, I know this
Should
story, yeah.
we talk? If we run into each other on the street, should I keep walk? That things ended well, that I'm over dramatic, it was chill. Do you lie and say you don't wanna see me again?
Yeah.
Cause I do it too.
I like this part.
I'm gonna cry, cry. I'm like, what the hell, why the hell
Yeah,
didn't
I
you
do it.
call me yet? I know I cussed you out, that's my mouth, but you should be banging on my doorbell. Yes, I said I hated you. Hell didn't you call me yet? So what now?
Oh, I like that.
Should we talk?
Layers.
Both of us like to pretend, so we feel like we're cool. You don't wanna see me again,
Nice.
'cause I do it too.
I like that she used that a lot. That's the catchiest part.
Yeah.
Go ahead and run that back. That was very good.
Now,
Yeah.
you don't cross the streets, but I love you. Welcome back to California. Take you across the road. I wish I could again. I might kiss you, but I also might fight you.
Okay.
Your call, I'm gonna cry.
If I miss your call, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, that was
I
no, at the
really
end.
like that song. Okay.
California. It sounds like not Boston, but California.
Okay.
Okay.
Coming after Snow Angel, right? You know how in the chorus she was singing, if it kills me, at least I tried.
Yes.
The end of the song is, if it kills me, I.
Yeah.
So it cuts off before she can say tried. Yeah. I feel like So What Now is kind of that moment in the healing process where you're confronted with something from your past.
Yes.
And it's like, bitch.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? Am I going to fall back into the same habit?
Right. Are you going to go back?
Or am I going to listen to my guts and say this is not good for me?
Yeah.
Hence why Snow Angel didn't end with I tried.
Yes.
Because now she is...
It was left up to chance.
It's left up to chance.
Yes, it was left up to what's going to happen next.
Chance.
Yes.
So I noticed that when I was like,
that's a good point.
Oh, this is kind of like that moment where you run into your ex and you're like, do I fuck you again?
Right.
Do I know my worth? Which is, again, a part of that uncomfortable healing journey.
Again. You're right. I'm gathering the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's also like kind of with that therapy session, right? When those conflicting emotions do come up, that's the uncomfortability right there. Having to acknowledge the fact that, you know what, I do still feel that way about you. And even though I hate you, I can acknowledge the fact that I don't hate you totally, and I would be open to maybe trying again. But it's like you're saying, when you're confronted with that, what do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do when the mind knows what's right, but the heart is saying something different?
Heart and body
again, playing off maybe that Gemini trait. I think it's starting to shape up. What the next song? Well, sorta, kinda.
I was expecting like a piano.
There's an old song I wrote for you. It was everything you wanted to be. A melody lived, a minor chord fall.
Okay, I love her voice here.
It was timeless like you. Felt like flying.
And I like it.
It would have played at every wedding night. And it went like, you are my one, you set my world on fire. Be higher.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I love that.
I'm gonna love you till my heart retires.
Yeah, those vocals.
I think it went something like that.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
There's an old song I wrote for.
It's a little ominous. I like it.
This is the divorce party.
To make them all cry. When it's over, they say play it again. I would have sang it to you soft and sweet. Every anniversary, and it went like.
Before I lose my thought, I love this after So What Now? Because it's almost like she listens to her gut, and this is everything that she would have said, but ultimately decided not to because she knew it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
almost like pulling an old page out of a book.
Yeah.
And reminiscing on this quote-unquote wedding song that is technically untitled if you're just calling it the wedding song. Referencing what could have been.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
I like this chorus.
I know there's heaven, but we must be high, must be high.
Love that.
I think it went something like that. Why'd you have to mess it all? Why'd you have to burn it all down? The
Hey,
world
boss.
is so perfect, the
Right.
world should hurt it.
Woo! Burn it all down. Yes, yes. I hate Boston. You're right.
Should've played on the radio day after day till they say that's all they are.
That's that.
You are my one, you set my world on
I
fire.
like that she slows her horses
Yes,
down.
she does.
Like,
Must be high. I'm gonna
will she stretch that note out?
Yes.
Made it up. Made it up.
think it went something like that.
I think it was something like that. A distant memory. I felt that way, but I no longer do.
Yeah.
I'm reminiscing and I can feel everything I once felt for you.
Yeah.
But we're still moving forward. We're not getting stuck in that.
Yes. I like this for the progression of the album. I really like the
Yeah.
chorus, actually. And one thing I want to note is that I know Reneé is bisexual, right? But I really like that in her song, she's not doesn't use a lot of doesn't use pronouns really. It's very general, left up to the listener maybe, without knowing. You know,
Right.
I like how general it is.
Yeah, I just love this idea of there's an old song I wrote for you. It never came to fruition. Not even just with the idea that the song never came to fruition.
We didn't.
But we didn't. That wedding never did.
Exactly.
I'm noticing she uses a lot of rock elements too. I meant to say that.
Pop rock.
A lot of her songs toward the end, she'll bring in a guitar or some sort of like bass or something that kind of amps it up emotionally. And a lot of the songs, they give you the power to feel either emotion, any emotion.
Yeah.
You know, you can be angry, you can be sad, you can be happy, you can be relieved, you can be anything while you're listening to the album. So I like that with that polarity within all of the instrumentals, she provides you that experience. I think that's very intentional and very cool.
I agree.
You say that I'm your favorite. Tell me if you were gonna, that I would be the one you try. Say your boyfriend, he wouldn't mind. You think that I'll be flattered. It's pathetic cause you're right.
Damn.
In the PM, all the pretty girls, they have a couple drinks. All the pretty girls on up there.
Yes.
Kiss all the pretty girls. They
Wait. This is, yes.
Oh, wait, that was good.
Okay, pause.
Okay.
This is what I've been waiting for in my heart of hearts.
That was very good.
Because I know Reneé can do a mean pop song. I've been waiting on it. I need to go back a little bit.
They have a couple drinks, all the pretty girls on up. They wanna kiss all the pretty girls. Act like it never happened in another world. Yeah, it's a blessing and it's a curse. So keep on pretending, pretty girl. This conversation's classic.
Wow.
I like your straight jacket.
Like a straight girl? Okay.
But it feels like it's a little tight.
I like a straight jacket, but I don't only like a straight jacket. So right now it feels a little tight. I want to acknowledge another part of myself that's a little loose.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now your boyfriend's cute. I say, yeah, he can come too.
See?
Yeah, we're his in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
In the PM, all the pretty girls. In the AM, all the pretty girls. Act like it never happened in another world. All the pretty girls. It's a blessing and it's a curse. Pretending pretty girl. Keep on pretending pretty girl. Act like it never happened in another world. Keep on pretending pretty girl.
Ooh.
I like that one a lot, actually.
Same. That gave me my
top three.
That fed my pop heart. I'm taking this a couple different ways.
Okay.
You're gay?
The fetishization
Of
bisexual or
and then
lesbians.
also feeling like you can only kind of explore that side of yourself intoxicated, I guess.
Yeah,
which would kind
denying.
of play into her party life.
Another way of avoiding oneself. That's interesting, right?
Yeah, and
whether
not-
it's in another person or herself.
Yeah, and also when it comes to self-worth, in the sense of, like, it's pathetic because you're
Yeah.
right. Only entertaining people who you know won't necessarily stick around.
Yeah.
Or don't really feel that way for you, or you're kind of an experiment for them.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I like it because it's just a fun pop song.
It is,
But I
yeah.
can definitely see the deeper meaning. It's so
Deeper
funny
meaning.
that I was like, oh wow, she doesn't use pronouns. And then
And
here
then
we
here
go.
we are. Like the pretty ones, the ones I'm really attracted to are always straight. Or they always just kind of use me for a good time. So I like that very real, relatable element
Yeah,
too.
that too.
I think there's also this sense of validation.
Yeah.
And getting it out of another one's attention.
Yes, absolutely.
You know? Again, adding onto your self-worth point. In the PM, they want to kiss all the girls.
And in
in the
AM,
AM, they act like it didn't happen. And that's heartbreaking.
Maybe I should try religion. 'Cause Jesus, you're hard to rely on.
I get Ray vibes.
Yes.
I don't know why that reminded me of Ray.
I never find you in the kitchen. Couldn't even pay rent for 3 months. But oh, you always had money to smoke though.
Oh.
Now my tummy hurts. He's in love with her. But for what it's worth, they'd make beautiful baby. Fucking monsters like their mother and the father. Eventually, 2043, someone's gonna hurt that little girl like their daddy hurt me.
Oh!
I just want some recognition for having good tits and a big car. Hindsight, that might be the worst part. Oh, I guess boys, they come and they go. But for what it's worth, they make beautiful babies and raise them up to be a couple of.
Damn. I guess boys, they come and go. Specifically boys, they come, ejaculate, and go. But also, they come in and they leave. Damn. Just catching that.
Someone's gonna hurt that little girl like their daddy hurt me. Daddy hurt.
Hear that in the back?
Oh, my tummy
Guitar is
hurts.
crazy.
He's
Oh my
in love
God.
with her. The mother and the father, yeah, eventually.
Love that.
Someone's gonna hurt you, girl, like you hurt
Ooh.
me.
Dang.
Because how else could that story go?
Yeah.
How else?
How else?
The cycle continues. Wow.
Yeah.
And maybe then you'll get it. Maybe
Yeah.
then when it happens, you know how they say when it happens to your child,
Yeah,
like,
then
you understand.
Then you'll understand.
Yeah, that's another one of my favorites.
I like Tummy Hurts.
That's up there. I don't know, that whole song, like, she just had this soul, like, she definitely became Reneé Rapp because that was not.
That little, that was beautiful.
Yeah, no,
I really like the
good.
message of this song. It's
Eventually,
it's
being,
it's resentment. It's
pain.
seeing the pattern play out. When you kind of wish that you were still with this person, like you wish you were her, you kind of wish ill on the life that you wanted.
Bitterness, yeah.
So it's a little bit of that bitterness.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so the song is not about a man, it's about a woman.
Hold on,
Your
hold on,
daddy
hold
hurt me because he took away the girl that I could have had, and Pretty Girls,
Yes.
the boyfriend that you're gonna go back to. So someone's gonna hurt your daughter like your dad hurt me because he took away my potential lover. Get into that!
Yes.
They're both monsters because they both play with her feelings.
Yes, they
Oh,
both were the villain in her
crazy.
story. And even for the chorus for her to start off talking about how he's in love with her, she's already giving you that context.
Yeah.
The her she's talking about is the
Yeah.
her that she wanted. She's not just bitter toward the guy. She's
No,
bitter toward them as a couple, which is why she says monsters, because they both played a part.
Absolutely.
It's not just a story of how she couldn't have him. No, it's a story of how she couldn't have her. And it's because of your daddy. That is very interesting.
And now, boys come and go makes so much sense.
Like, yeah, y'all got together, yeah, y'all had kids, but again, boys, they come and they go.
Maybe.
So that might not even last.
True.
Okay, I think that's another perspective.
That's
Wow.
a very good
That's interesting.
perspective.
Okay.
Okay.
Now my tummy hurts.
Yeah. Ooh, love that.
I was 10 years old when I realized some goodbyes are forever. I thought we'd always be together. How can the person who taught me to breathe take the last breath right in front of me?
Oh, I love that.
Ooh, wow.
I wish I could still see the world through those eyes. They're not as clear as bright. Oh, the older we get, the colors they change. Your hair turns to gray, but the blue's here to stay.
That blue again.
So I remember seeing my dad cry downstairs.
Okay. This seems like a very personal song to her.
Yeah.
But what's coming to mind is childhood trauma. So, like, when you're sifting through traumatic events and why you are the way you are today, a lot of it roots back to your childhood, to your family.
Yes.
So, I find it interesting that we're tackling this now
Yeah.
after we've dealt with all of these issues. I just wanted to say that first before we continue. It really does feel like some sort of therapy session. And while you're laying there, while you go through all the emotions, you then have no choice but to reflect. There's always that point in the healing process where you have to kind of like think back, but way back.
Talking about how his dad died and how he wished he could have been there. Take the last breath now in front of me. I know too.
Oh, how could they
much
not
now.
take it in front of me? Oh, wow.
Still see the colors. Oh, the older we get, the colors they change.
That blue, that sorrow, that sad feeling within you, it stays the same. It doesn't go anywhere. It
Yeah.
stays with you. Damn.
It hasn't even happened, but I've been mourning since 10 years old. Stay a little longer. I still see the colors, but they're not as clear as bright. Oh, the older we get, the hair turns to gray, but the blues here stay. So I wish
Yes.
Yeah. If you're gonna end the song, that's how you end the song.
Yeah. I Let's put a like.
I'm gonna put a like.
Let's take care of business first.
This run is amazing.
Yeah,
From poison down?
Yeah, with the whole like childhood thing, like it just has me thinking like, you know what, how you feel, you wish that you could return back to that default state where you didn't know as much as you know now. Because it's hard to see things with rose-colored lenses. Like it's hard to ignore the truth. It's hard to continue doing what you're doing and ignore the truth. You can never escape yourself. And so if we throw back to earlier in the album where she was avoiding herself, she's now at this point where she's learned and you know, dug through so much to where she can't.
Yeah.
And that's what I think I wish is speaking on. It's just that moment where you're like, damn, I wish I didn't know all of this. Through seeing her dad go through that, flash forward to now and what she's experiencing. You can see something and not quite understand it, but when you're going through it, now she gets that moment even more. And how it felt for him.
Yes, especially because the song is talking about the concept of death.
Yeah.
But I take death as multiple things. Not just literally breathing your last breath.
Yeah.
But whether it's relationships that die, friendships that die, old habits that die. And sometimes a goodbye forever is a good thing. And then sometimes it's not. So again, I think, especially for me, death is a very complicated concept.
Yeah.
Processing that since 10 years old and given everything that Renee's been through, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not. But I feel like in this song, she kind of wishes that she maybe had on, I don't want to say those blinders, but again,
but I think so.
At life with rose-colored lenses. I really like that. And that ending was very powerful.
I feel like she's speaking on the death of those eyes. Quite simply, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
The death of who she used to be and the way she used to see things, and mourning that as well.
Absolutely.
So I think, yeah, you're definitely right in that aspect.
I like that.
Looks like you're still getting used to being fully grown. I know it's hard to slow down, and maybe it's just how you're treated. So I'm coming to you. Can I get your permission to lay underneath you?
Oh,
No
yes.
special occasion, I just had a feeling. Willow, don't cry, Willow. Willow, don't cry, Willow. I'll cry, Willow.
I feel like she's speaking to herself. That line, don't cry, goes back to, if I missed your call, I'm gonna cry. Yes, and coming off of I wish, speaking about like your childhood, it's about her comforting that part of herself again through this healing journey and kind of healing those wounds. Yeah. That's how I'm taking it, and being there for herself.
Little patch of you, and there's a whole lot of rain, but there's a hole in the roof that makes it easy to swim. How you doing? I mean it, oh. Willow, I'll cry for you.
Ooh,
I like that little definitely personified herself, the tree as her younger self. Loved that. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. And reading that, Frank Ocean is
her favorite songwriter, yeah.
I hear Frank Ocean all over
I
this.
can hear that, yeah.
All
even in the
over
sound, the stripped back sound.
Exactly.
Something off Blonde.
No, I actually really liked Willow, and yes, taking, you know, the form of her younger self.
Yeah.
I really liked that. Nice, short, sweet, to the point. I loved it vocally. I like the snaps. I like that one. I think that's a highlight for me.
That's a perfect second to last track. Coming around full circle to this moment, like going through all that and it really coming back to self.
And having to honestly heal childhood trauma and heal. So again, when you think about like her starting Mean Girls on Broadway fresh out of high school, it's like you're 18, so to speak, 17, 18, but you're not fully grown. Yeah. And there are still things that you have to look for back there in your past that you never dealt with. So I like that. And then coming up on 23, I want to see where that how this album is taken out.
It's my Jordan year, but I just feel weird. And I still can't fly. Thought I'd be ahead, but I'm down by everything looks good on paper. Nobody thinks they should save her, cause she's doing well. Still haven't learned to calm down, but I blow candles out. My wish should be different by now.
My wish.
overpriced. I paid for with cry.
Love that.
Oh, I love that. They're overpriced. I paid too much. I paid too much to get these.
And every ex hits my phone like happy birthday, are you alone? Tried to ruin 22. 365 days later, I still haven't learned to calm down. Feels like everyone hates me.
I love that.
So
Yeah.
young and careless.
Love that.
I hope my bed is, but I'm afraid to care less.
I'm afraid to care less because the less you care, you lose that connection to yourself, essentially, your emotions and how you feel. Or you don't care. You don't care to figure things out. You don't care to dive deeper into any of your experiences. You kind of just are there.
But I think also when you finally heal and you start to care less in terms of like what other people and how things in your past, like how they've happened, and honestly when you start to heal, you start to let go of things. I think saying I'm afraid to care less is that I'm afraid to lose that crutch. I'm afraid
That anchor?
I'm afraid to that's something I can fall back on. Or it's something that's very familiar to me. I can go back to those pretty girls. I can go back to the drugs. I can go back to him. I can go back to that because it's very familiar. It's very comforting. The minute I let it go, I don't have that anymore. I only have myself now. I'm not familiar with this new version of me. So it's like, I don't know how to operate her.
I do agree with that. I care so much about these things that I don't know who I am when I don't. So, like, if I were to let go of this anchor, if I were to let go of this thing that essentially keeps me grounded,
right?
I don't know what it's like to float. I don't know what it's like to fly, which is what she said in the beginning.
Right,
of the song.
I don't know how to fly.
So it's like, I want to care less about these things, but I'm afraid to because this is all I know.
Yeah.
And that's just what I think happens as we heal, because it's almost like decluttering yourself.
Of course.
As you
absolutely.
declutter yourself and you see clearly, you don't really know what to do with all that space. You don't really know what to fill it with, if anything at all.
Well, I'm so used to feeling heavy all the time.
Yeah.
I feel light as a feather. This is weird. And it's like, I don't know if I like this feeling. Taking a step back again, this album is a lot of self-reflection.
Yeah.
And just kind
and
of
sometimes
looking
deflection.
Yeah, very true.
The more you understand yourself, the more you can let go of. I think that's what the scariest thing is.
Yes.
About this whole project.
That was a good way to take the album out. Very self-reflective.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I did.
Yeah.
I think that this is a very solid body of work. Every song serves a purpose. Every song, you know, it's very beautifully woven together.
Yes.
She makes her point clear.
Yeah.
And it is an album about finding that self-worth, finding yourself. It's almost like self-analyzation.
Hell yeah.
And stepping outside of yourself to view yourself from a third point of view. And it was honest, it was vulnerable, it was true. And I think that's what I enjoyed most about it. I feel like I definitely got to know who Reneé is as a person and as an artist. This is definitely a good sound on her. I think it fits her voice very well. It tends to be a little more stripped back, but it has these exciting moments throughout each track that keeps your attention. Being that I am a pop whore, I would have loved more Pretty Girls moments. But that's just for me personally, not necessarily the topic. That sound, I think she does that very well, so I do look forward to hearing more of that.
Yeah.
But this was an album I can see that focused a lot on the songwriting, on the emotional pull, and she definitely succeeded in that goal. I definitely walked away feeling like, damn, like I felt that. You know, you just say, I felt that.
And that's what I really like about the title Snow Angel, because again, when you lie there in the snow and you let it fall on you and you kind of just take it all, when you do finally get up and it all comes off of you, it's that feeling is, it can either be really good or it can either be really scary.
That's genuinely what it felt like. It felt like just laying there and letting yourself process and go through the motions without trying to interrupt it.
Yeah.
Without trying to force yourself out of anything. Just acknowledging each and every emotion, each and every thought, regardless of them being, you know, contradictory or anything like that. It didn't matter. It's like, this is what I'm feeling today. This is what I'm feeling tomorrow. And honestly, this is me at the end of the day. And I love how the end of the album kind of ends open-ended, right?
Yes.
I hope I'll understand me more.
Yeah, not saying
and
that she does.
Yeah,
fully.
and it's not a one destination journey.
Yeah,
you know,
very
you're gonna
true.
hit many stops along the way, and it doesn't just begin and end with one album. So
No, it's true.
I'm in a bit of a tranquil state.
Yeah, me too. I
After
think
that.
ending the album, I'm kind of just like, oh wow, like that was a lot to take in. Her voice is fucking amazing. The songwriting is amazing.
Yeah.
So I can understand why Frank Ocean would be her
Yeah,
favorite artist of all time, because I see that. For this to be a debut, it's a very strong debut.
Very strong.
Buy my checks.
I never seen
Buy my
it.
checks. I can't wait to see Reneé blow up. We know that she performed at the VMAs. And I will say, last note before we get into our top 5, I love this fucking album cover.
I've been meaning to talk about it.
I love this
I
album.
think that what is
Pulled in every
this
direction.
like?
Static.
Pulled in every direction, but it also looks like the mind a little bit, and
Yeah.
how it's like messy, but the static shock.
But look at the trance. Like, you didn't need a
Kind of
phaser.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
All this going on around you, and you don't even react.
You don't
to
realize it. Top 5.
I think my top 5, in no particular order: Snow Angel,
Okay.
So What Now,
Yeah.
Pretty Girls,
Okay.
Tummy Hurts,
Okay.
Gemini Moon. But I want to give a shout out to Willow
Yeah.
and Poison.
Yeah. Okay, I think my favorites in no particular order: Poison, Snow Angel, Pretty Girls, Tummy Hurts, the wedding song.
Okay.
But I want to shout out So What Now. But of course, you want to know what your top 5 is. Let us know your thoughts on the album down below in the comments.
If you enjoyed watching us react, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, that way you know when we upload. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.